My name is Evangelist Barbara, and this is my story. I grew up in the heart of the West Side with my parents and my sister, and we experienced a lot of things growing up. Drugs was running rampant, and I always had a determination that I didn't want to be like that. I wanted to go to school and work. And my parents came from a household where our father worked. Our mother was very sickly and she couldn't work. And that gave me an extra determination. Our parents didn't have a car. They didn't travel. They had limited resources. And so that was one of my goals in my life at that time, that I would have all those things in my life, that I would have new cars, that I would own a home, that I would travel, graduate from high school, and have a good job. And God provided all those things with determination. We were raised in church, and we always was taught to pray and to have faith and hold on. And with those things being said, that helped me get to great accomplishments in my lifetime. I married and I had 4 children, and I had regular difficulties that people have in life, raising children and trying to keep them strong and out of trouble and things. And one thing I always taught my children, that always pray. And I taught them about the Bible, and they were raised in church. And I let them know that I may not always be with them, or their father may not be with them, but you always have God to turn to, and God can do anything but fail. Back in 2013, I was with aerobic exercises with a good friend of mine. And when you do water aerobics, the water only comes maybe to your half of your leg. And when I went in the water that day, the water felt strange for some reason. And 5 minutes into the exercise, suddenly I heard a voice and said, "Get out of the water quickly." And so I got out the water and started walking, and suddenly my heart stopped for unknown causes. And I was rushed to the hospital. At that point, I was unconscious and not knowing what had happened in my life. And my family has told me the story that they said that I had died. I was without oxygen to my brain over 10 minutes. The average person only survives 3 minutes without oxygen to the brain. And when my children arrived at the hospital, I was in a room with machines from my head to my toe. Every part of my body had a machine that was working, and I was on life support. And they told my family that I was not breathing on my own. And if I survived, that I would be a living vegetable. But God worked a miracle on me, and He spared my life. I can tell the world today that God is real. And if you trust and believe in God, He can do anything. He's a God of miracles. Everything that happened in the Bible repeats itself. I'm a living witness and a testimony what God can do. They said if I survived, that I wouldn't have my right mind or the activities of my limbs. But look at me today in 2018. I'm a living witness. God brought me back, and He gave me the strength to do everything that I did even before my heart stopped. I can do everything for myself, and I truly thank God. God is a miracle worker. Man Man says no, but God says yes. And the world tried to make us think that everything is systematic and automatic. But there is a God who sits high and look low. And this is my testimony.